In Cuban land, in the foothills of the Caucasus, in the small resort town of Горячий Ключ, there is a walk of fame. Here comes the locals and the guests to pay their respect to heroes who gave their lives liberating the Cuban from the German invaders. In 2015, here near the Eternal Light, a bronze sculpture of an elderly woman was installed. She as though sat down on a bench to rest, wearily leaning the hand on the bench where the soldier's bullets pierced helmet rests. On drooping shoulders visibly presses the heavy burden of memories. Her eyes are looking into eternity. On the granite is engraved Arshaluys Khanjiyan.
Arshaluys Khanjiyan is an honorary citizen of Горячий Ключ. Many Cuban people are aware of her life, equated with the feat. We want millions of people to know about her, and we decided to make a documentary. Here's the facts that form the basis of our plot. 20 kilometers from Горячий Ключ, near hamlet Podnavisla, the rifle regiment of the Irkutsk division, exhausted in the battles, resisted the enemy. It was impossible to evacuate the wounded to the rear area on the mountain impassability. Due to the lack of medicines and medical personnel, people were dying daily by dozens. In the midst of the fighting, the youngest girl of 12 children of local resident Kevor Khanjiyan, called Arshaluys, returned from the forest where the family was seeking refuge from the shells' explosions. She looked into the paternal home. There in the yard, the wounded lay side by side. The nurse, working herself to death, asked Arshaluys to bandage the wounded and sped to the front line. When the remnants of the regiment were deployed to another sector of the front, the wounded stayed in the hamlet. A heavy care in all respects fell on young Arshaluys, and the girl took it with all her heart. She nursed those who could be nursed back to health and buried the dead herself in the yard. Later, on the positions of the army regiment, a reserve rifle regiment continued to fight. In Podnavisla, a first-aid medical unit was deployed again, and Arshaluys has become an indispensable helper of the captain of the medical service, Vera Dubrovskaya, the only regimental doctor. Right in front of the medical unit, a huge pit was dug where the killed in battle were put. It is not known exactly how many people rest in mass graves on the patch of land. Arshaluys Khanjiyan has counted about 2,000, half of them are nameless. When the offensive of our troops rolled northward, Arshaluys remained in the hamlet to look after the mass graves. The relatives induced to move from the war-torn and deserted hamlet to Горячий Ключ. Still young, a family, children in the future, and so on, but she made her choice, which became the feat and the reason of her living. The movie will be shot by our production company for documentary and feature movies Hayk, which works in Krasnodar. We have collected all the factual material, made a location filming, and found a documentary chronicle. But as far as there will be a half-fiction picture, the necessary additional funds are required for the purchase of authentic props and paying the actors. Dear friends, we invite you to take part in the unique project, the creation of the documentary fiction film Arshaluys. We must pay tribute to the fragile woman who became a legend during her lifetime. The civil feat of the forest recluse was marked by UNESCO. Grandmother Arshaluys was recognized as Woman of 1997 in the category Life Destiny.
Armenians say in such cases, Savat tanem, I'll take your pain. Arshaluys took the pain of others in her great soul, promising the dying soldiers never leave their graves. And she kept her word. Arshaluys Khanjiyan, according to her will, was buried next to the grave so dear to her. And now the memorial of Podnavisla has become not only a monument to the fallen soldiers, but also a reminder to heroic life, feat of a simple Armenian woman with the predestination name Arshaluys, which means starlight.